Settle down, settled. Someone's wiped me board. Settle down. Stop shouting. Stop. Oh, that's me. Sorry. Right. We have a joke here by Rafi Plays, who asks, heard about that new band called 1023 Megabyte? They haven't had any gigs yet. Right. So, a computer is a sort of giant electronical brain. And this is what all computers look like. Yes. Now, computers use two different types of memory. They use RAM memory, which we can sort of think of as the thinking memory, kind of analogous to the not the hippocampus. Anyway, that's the bit that it does its thinking with, and then it's got I know you said ROM then, but that's not right. That's read-only memory. RAM stands for random access memory, of course. But then it's got it's sort of essentially it's file storage, which is where it keeps all of its stuff. And we measure both types of memory in megabytes. Now a byte is 8 bits, and a bit is anyone? Binary. Oh, I'm running out of space. Digit. A binary digit. In fact, bit is it's a contraction. It's a contraction of those two words, you see. Binary digit becomes bit. So, if you have 8 bits, it's a byte. Yes? And if we have now, you would think, wouldn't you, that if you had 1,000 bytes, we might call that a kilobyte. It gets a bit complicated because we tend to count in binary numbers, you see, because computers generally deal in noughts and put that under the rubber. Noughts and ones, you see. The aforementioned binary digit, you see. So what we tend to do with storage is that we double numbers. No, don't forget a nibble. A nibble is 4 bits. You're quite right. Mustn't leave out the nibble. I'm amazed that nibble doesn't have a Y in it. It's like spelling little with a... Oh, never mind. Also, kibibytes. Kibibytes. That's I think I'm right in saying that's a sort of a cat food. But yes. So where were we? Oh yes. So a kilobyte isn't, strictly speaking, a 1,000 bytes, as you might think. It's actually 1,024 bytes, because 1,024 is the magic number. 1024 is the magic number. It's a binary number, which is to say that it falls into... There's a binary sequence of numbers, which are essentially 2 to various powers. I think that's 2 to... I want to say 8, but don't quote me. So we have 2, 4, 8, 16, and so on, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 2,024. 1,024. And, yes, and the same is true for megabytes. We have such a thing as a gigabyte, which you would ordinarily think of as 1,000,000 bytes. But no, a gigabyte is in fact, yes, 1,024 megabytes. So in Rafi's excellent joke, he has this band called 123 megabytes. Okay, now that's 1 megabyte short of a gigabyte. And we tend to refer to gigabytes, because these are all a bit word salady words. It gets a bit confusing when we get onto internet service providers. But yes, so rather than saying all of gigabyte, which takes far too long. That's 3 syllables. Who's got time? Who's got time in this day and age for 3 syllables? No, instead we just say gig. Yes, gig. So you might have a 512 gig USB stick, for instance, or SSD, solid state drive. Yeah, all the abbreviations, baby. And yes, now a gig also is an event for which you will be paid for working at. Yes, that's essentially what a gig is, and it's a special meaning, specific. It's generally used in relation to music events. Yes, so any gig, anywhere where a band might play could be referred to as a gig. So here in the they haven't had any gigs yet. It's both in reference to them being 1 megabyte shy of a gig in their name, but also the fact that they haven't performed any live events yet. And as we've said, I think twice already tonight, if a sentence is fulfilling 2 different objectives at the same time, it gives our little brain a little wrinkle, and we have a little chuckle to ourselves quietly over some cocoa. So, Raffi Place, have I successfully explained that joke to your satisfaction? 10 kinds of people in the world: those who have told the tedious binary joke, and those that haven't. Quite right of it, Herodian. Base 10 cheater. So I had to see a man about taking a piss. Oh, Mr. Frightful, you made me say in front of the children. Is this the Among Us guy? What, him? No, that's the word gig. Apparently, I haven't explained that to Raffi Play's satisfaction at all. So we're going to basically just be stuck here in perpetuity. Oh, no, yes, the joke was solidly explained. Hurrah! In which case, let's get back to the game. Yeah.